So whether you're a business analyst or a manager or an entrepreneur, pivot tables can help you to quickly summarize and make sense of large data sets without writing a single formula. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use pivot tables to answer real business questions, such as which regions are generating the most sales, or what's the order status in each region, or you might wonder what's the quantity in each region. Now let's get started and find out how we can create a pivot table from raw data. So if you have a raw data like this, all you need to do is to go to Insert, Pivot Tables, and select the range that you want your table. So here I would select the entire range, and your data doesn't have to be in a table format. And you can choose where you want the pivot table to be placed. I would choose it to be placed in a new worksheet and click OK. Now, the pivot table fields would allow you to change what you want to be put in a row or a column. So you can basically choose whatever you want to be reflected in your table. So I want the order status to be shown as the rows. So I want to categorize my data based on the order status. And then I want to know, based on this order status, how the regions are doing. So I'm also going to add regions. So now I have categorized the order status based on region, which would give me very in-depth data and information about each region and the status of orders in each region. But you also need to add the amounts. So I want to know the quantity of orders as well as the order amounts. So now you can see that this pivot table efficiently shows the data that you want to see and summarize. So you can see that you have the sum of quantity as well as the sum of order amounts, but you can also change this to, let's say, the average of order amounts in each region. So how to change that is to click on this button and then click on Value Field Setting, and then you can see the average instead of sum. So if you click on average, then you see the average amount of orders for each region. So I'm going to now just click on sum again. And now I have the sum of quantity as well as the sum of order amounts. But this table wouldn't be complete unless I also add a data visualization, because if you want to communicate this with your, let's say, managers or other people within your company, or even for yourself, a chart would be a very effective way that you can visually see this data rather than just going through all these numbers. So you click on Insert again and Pivot Charts. And I'm going to select the recommended one, which is clustered column. And here you can see that you have a chart created based on this pivot table, and you can change what you want to see on this chart as well here. So let's say you just want to see the back-ordered ones. Now here you see that in the Midwest region, you have the highest number of back orders. Or you can also filter the regions, right? So you might want to just see two regions of East and North, so you can change that. Rather than changing the filters on the chart itself, you can also insert a slicer. So the slicer would help you to change your chart data very quickly. So you can add a slicer for the region, and if you remove the filter, now here you can see that you can also change this data using this slicer. If you want to see the data for a specific region, you can only select that specific region using your slicer. So slicers are also a very good way to change your data on your chart and basically make your chart very interactive. And then you can use this chart in your dashboards as well. Let me know if you liked this video and hit the subscribe button and leave your comments in the comment section.